Do you hear what I hear? Readings from my favorite Christian writers. Today's book is entitled A Gift of Love by Martin Luther King Jr. I'm reading from chapter 9 entitled Shattered Dreams, page 99 to page 101. At times in our lives, the tailwinds of joy, triumph, and fulfillment favor us. And at times, the headwinds of disappointment, sorrow, and tragedy beat unrelentingly against us. Shall we permit adverse winds to overwhelm us as we journey across life's mighty Atlantic? Or will our inner spiritual engines sustain us in spite of the winds? Or refusal to be stopped, or courage to be, or determination to go on in spite of, reveal the divine image within us. The man who has made this discovery knows that no burden can overwhelm him, and no wind of adversity can blow his hope away. He can stand anything that can happen to him. Certainly, the Apostle Paul possessed this type of courage to be. His life was a continual round of disappointments. On every side were broken plans and shattered dreams. Planning to visit Spain, he was consigned to a Roman prison. Hoping to go to Bithynia, he was sidetracked in Troas. His gallant mission for Christ was measured in journeys often in perils of waters, in perils of robbers, in perils of mine own countrymen, in perils by the heathen, in perils in the city, in perils in the wilderness, in perils in the sea, in perils among false brethren. Did he permit these conditions to master him? I have learned, he testified, in whatsoever state I am, therewith to be content. Not that Paul had learned to be complacent, for nothing in his life characterizes him as a complacent individual. In his Decline and Fall of the Roman Empire, Edward Gibbon records, Paul has done more to promote the idea of freedom and liberty than any man who set foot on Western soil. Does this sound like complacency? Nor did he learn resignation to inscrutable fate. By discovering the distinction between spiritual tranquility and the outward accidents of circumstance, Paul learned to stand and tall and without despairing amid the disappointments of life. Each of us who makes this significant discovery will, like Paul, be a recipient of that true peace, which passeth all understanding. Peace, as the world commonly understands it, comes when the summer sky is clear and the sun shines in scintillating beauty, when the pocketbook is full, when the mind and body are free of ache and pain, and when the shores of Spain have been reached. But this is not true peace. The peace of which Paul spoke is a calmness of soul amid terrors of trouble, inner tranquility amid the howl and rage of outer storm, the serene quiet at the center of a hurricane amid the howling and jostling winds. We readily understand the meaning of peace when everything is going right and when one is up and in. But we are baffled when Paul speaks of that true peace which comes when man is down and out, when burdens lie heavy upon his shoulders, when pain throbs annoyingly in his body, when he is confined by the stone walls of a prison cell, and when disappointment is inescapably real. True peace, a calm that exceeds all description and all explanation, is peace amid storm and tranquility amid disaster. Do you hear what I hear?